Hi, this is Vicki with My Paper Connection. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and we're going to make this really fun card today. I got to be honest with you, when I was at On Stage in Portland back in November, I saw this stamp set and I'm like, I'm not a huge girly girl. Now, I like girly things and all that, but I'm just not a real foo-foo kind of girl. But we got to play with it while we were at On Stage, and oh, it was so fun to do. And so I decided to play with it, and this is what I came up with. I'm going to make this card today, and then on Saturday I'll have a fun fold card that is just spectacular that will use this as well. And I'll just give you a little looky-see at it. You have your stamp set, but then you also have these fabulous dies that you can make cut out your lipstick and your shoes, your perfume, flowers, but you can also create a backpack or a purse using these same dies. And I'll probably be doing that around Mother's Day. You'll probably see a video on that. But anyway, I also wanted to show you the new mini catalog has come out, and it is good from January 3rd, which is already passed, till June 2nd. This is the Best Dressed Suite. Look at those fantastic papers. And then you've got ribbon and tassels and a little note card and envelope set. It's just wonderful. The other thing I wanted to tell you about is Celebration. This is Stampin' Up's probably one of their largest campaigns throughout the year. And with Celebration, for every $50 that you spend, you earn either a stamp set or twine and sequins combo, paper. If you spend $100, there are like different things that you could get for $100 that you've spent. Like in this case, it would be a stamp set and embossing folder. And it's so fun. If you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with already, I would love to be yours. And if you would like one of these mini catalogs, one of the annual catalogs or whatever, I'll send that to you along with the Celebration brochure. The other thing I wanted to tell you about is if you have a wish list of up to almost $100 or whatever, you should consider becoming a hobby demonstrator. You don't have to do what I do or what other demonstrators do. To be honest with you, I got into Stampin' Up! As a demonstrator to buy the stuff for me at 20% off. And I never intended to do a video or hold a class or anything, but who doesn't like a good deal? And so this is a great deal. Right now during Celebration, if you choose to purchase a starter kit, it's $99. You can purchase $125 worth of product that you choose yourself for $99. You don't pay shipping on it for your starter kit. And you also receive this cute little mini paper cutter along with a sample pack of the 6x6 Designer Series paper. But that's not all. You can also select any stamp set that you choose out of either of our catalogs. That is an amazing deal. And I would love to have you on my team. So make sure, if you don't have a demonstrator already, that you just send a message to me. You'll see my website at the top of the screen there. And I'll be happy to get one of these out to you. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started playing. Okay, so what we're using is knit macaron. And it is 5.5 by 8.5 and it's scored at 4 1/4. But don't worry, all of the sizes will be listed on my blog. I'm just going to go along and just burnish it right there in that score line. Then I have Purple Posy, and it's so pretty. And then look at this paper. This is the paper we're going to go with today. But look how fun that backside is as well. So pretty. So I'm just going to go ahead and secure that onto the Purple Posy. And then after I do that, I'll get my stamping done. And my Purple Posy is 4 by 5 1/4, and that Designer Series paper is 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, and just kind of make sure that all your corners have the same distance. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. Okay, next I'm bringing in my paper piercing mat along with a piece of scrap paper. And then I'm also bringing in a scrap of Whisper White and Black Memento ink. I'm going to stamp up the items that I'm going to cut out, which are the perfume bottle. Then I'm also going to do the lipstick. And I'm going to do the high heel shoe. And then also Hello Fabulous, because I'm going to end up cutting those out. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is to color. And I'm just going to color up the perfume bottle. And I'll do this quickly. I'm using the light and dark pineapple punch. Now I'm going to go over the lid using crumb cake. Okay, then I used the light mint macaron on the label. Let me go back over here. I got a little bit of that mint macaron on in the perfume itself. I love these markers, these blends, because they just move the color around. Okay, now I'm going to use dark Lovely lipstick for the actual lipstick. Then for the tube of the lipstick, I'm going to use Smoky Slate. I need to get a new one. I think I actually have one on order, but it's not in yet, so bear with me. It doesn't look so good, but I can come back over it with the dark, and we'll make it work. I love these blends, how it just moves the color around, and it's because it's alcohol based. It's just fantastic. I have actually had this same marker for well over a year, and I've used it till it's just about run out. Okay, so for the base of it, I'm going to use mint macaron, and throughout this whole process I've gone light, I've gone dark with the darker color, and then gone back over it with the light. That just brings out the natural highlights and the natural markings. Stampin' Up! Is really good with their stamps, that they do provide us with the detail, and that lets you know exactly where you should be putting your darker for the highlight just along these edges, and you can see there's another line here, right along in there. Just helps bring dimension when you do the darker and then come back with the lighter. And the last thing I'm going to color using Blackberry Bliss, I can't say it very well, is the shoe. You'll notice on these markers that you've got a thick line and then a thin line. Your thick line is more of a brush tip, and your thin line is more of a bullet point, if you can see that. And it's important when you're using them to make sure you hear that snap so that they're really shut so they don't dry out. Okay, I'm going to get my dies and I'm going to cut these out, and I'll be right back. Okay, the one thing I did forget to do was to stamp the little flower, and so I did that while I was off camera. And I went ahead and colored that in using Pineapple Punch, Mango Medley for the center, and light and dark Old Olive for the leaves. And I forgot to put this on earlier too. This is a little strip of that beautiful Dress to Impress paper. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I brought my Stampin' Pierce mat back in, and I have some mint macaron, and I have the little I don't know, I'll show you. I'm gonna stamp off, and it's like a squiggly paint. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna stamp off one time, and then I'm just gonna go in the center of this, just like that. And while I have that, I'm also going to bring in the inside of my paper and stamp off one more time, and do like that. Then I'm going to stamp Be as Bold as Your lipstick on the inside of it. Just like that. And we'll go ahead and put that on the inside. Oh, and I see I put it on the wrong side, but never fear, we can fix that. So we're going to use our dimensionals, and we're just going to pop these up, and I'll just do it on the opposite side. No big deal. Okay, so now I've got all my dimensionals in place. I'm just going to use my take your pick tool and take the backs of those off. And I'm going to go on this side instead, since I made the mistake and put that over there. I think I'll put the shoes on next. Then we'll put the lipstick on next. I also have this little flower that I created, and I put one little dimensional right there, and then I'm going to put a little bit of glue here on this side because I don't want to pop it up on top of a dimensional with a dimensional. I'm just going to place this right over here, and that way it secures it in place. And the very last thing I'm going to do is to cut a piece of this, it's seam binding ribbon, crinkled seam binding ribbon, and it's so fun. It's really light and thin, and it's really easy to make a bow with. But I'm going to take these tassels that come with the suite, and I'm just going to put a little knot here. I just want enough that I can tuck it up under that greeting. There we go, just like that. I'm going to cut that a little bit. Now I'm bringing in a glue dot. I'm just going to place a glue dot right on the back of that little ribbon. Then I'm going to take my paper piercing tool, and I think I'm going to tuck it right up under here, like that. And then that ribbon will just stick right up under there. There we go. How cute is that? Let me stick a glue dot under that one too, make sure it doesn't hang out. There we go. Is that not the cutest? Oh my word, it is so cute. I love it. Love that little tassel, although I think I need to move it over just a little bit. There we go. Love it. What a fun card. And so here you see two of them. One has purses, one has flowers. I think I like the one with the flowers the best. What do you think? I would love to hear your opinion. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit subscribe and feel free to share and comment and like, and you know the drill. And again, if you would like a mini catalog, please let me know. I would love to be your demonstrator. And you know what? I would love to have you on my team. We have so much fun. Have a great day, y'all.